Hello, my presentation about California and water is focused on William Mulholland. William Mulholland is from Ireland. He went on a stowaway on a sailing ship and he worked as a lumberjack where he landed and failed as a gold miner and he walked across the Panama to save him $25 on train fare and he ended up being a ditch digger in LA. So this guy wasn't really labeled as a success. He was more seen as a failure, not really doing much. But when the water shortage problem began, he drew all of his attention to that and he was able to keep that water system in his head. So the problem was that LA had no metals, forests, or waters that typical cities have, but they were still growing rapidly. So they had no resources and lots of earthquakes. But the primary reason was water. So Mulholland, he decided that he needed to look for resources for water outside of LA. He found the Owens River. It was in a desert surrounded by snow-covered mountains, but it was flowing by gravity, so that was really useful because it was constant. And the water supply, the amount there, could be used into the next century, so there's plenty. The only problem was that the water rights were owned by the farmers, and he needed to get permission to use this water and to bring it to LA. So he did go through the process, and he got vote 10-1 to bring LA the river. The law and the president was on his side. And after 5 years, he built a aqueduct from this black area on the map, that's Owens River, down to the red area. And you can see a little blue line there, that's the aqueduct. So he did this under budget and ahead of schedule, which is really amazing because they were working in a lot of heat. But he built it so well that it still carries water to the day. And at the moment, it brought 4 times more water than could be used. And it was finished in 1913. So this brought Mulholland a lot of fame. He was awarded an honorary doctorate degree, and note, he never graduated grade school. So he had a really big head on his shoulders to be able to engineer this aqueduct and do it so well that he got an honorary doctorate degree and it lasted and worked. He also got a school, a dam, a reservoir, a highway, and a road like Mulholland Drive named after him. And he was also desired to be a mayor, but he declined the offer. So later on in his life, he advised on the Panama Canal, the Boulder Dam, and the Colorado River Aqueduct. However, the aqueduct caused problems in Owens Valley. It brought drought, and where there were orchards used to be, it became a desert. There was a lot of anger with the citizens that lived in Owens Valley, and so they turned off the valve to LA. This didn't go very well. The crowds didn't move. There were like 700 people there. The local bank president and hundreds of residents were there. It was like a big party to close the valve, and they brought all the water back into its channel that it used to run through to feed their valley. Well, the local sheriffs stood up even when the officers came to send the citizens away. And everyone noticed Mulholland and the officers, they realized that they needed an agreement. This was a problem they needed to fix. So they made an agreement, but it didn't follow through with Owen Valley favor. So they blew up the aqueduct. And long story short, they did fix it up and it still runs to LA. Actually, there's 3 sources here Los Angeles Aqueduct, which is the one from Owens River, California Aqueduct, and the Colorado River Aqueduct all flow towards LA to give it water. Thanks for watching.